See, aboa wonso.
Papa bi.
Wo de kan de wie.
Se de, wo no bottle sumo. Kan say, na me di ye kura e na me nya osa. Ya frum kuro. Na me se duane tomu a eje wadwo. Afile duane kura nya makono bio. Me se nya yam tim. Me nkwaboa na no so wo fom pa. Na me dwo so nko ye prostate. E na me koto Lina Energy Tea. Ya eye natural, herbal, sugar free. Na cafe ni mu yi. E bi be no mo ye. Me problems ni nyina hwim ni nyina kɔ. Enne metumi di dia ma. Ahoho kura ba je se me ye duane ni bi sie. Ya bi ate so be ka se do.
Na de tie me nso na me menstrual pains and me general body pains kan ho a na ya asem me nyaane me anso Lina Energy Tea e na asa ne nyina afiri ho ama me
esan ye liver and kidney ho adwumo say de MY Caesar Company Limited e Dr. Caesar Lina Energy Tea and the food supplement ni nyina empafia ha o supermarket BM etufo nko MY Caesar Company Limited Kumasi Kajetia ene kane Adesman Gardens ne de hwanim atwemunum Accra Newtown Malamata Market one Advanced Ghana Microfinance Limited de hwanim 0204343 and 0244462689.
Don't touch that dial. Lock it in. 97.9 FM. You've never heard radio like this.
Oh my goodness, that is my station. Fox.
97.9 FM. The number one station in the Garden City. 97.9 Fox FM. Don't touch that dial. Lock it in. 97.9 FM. You've never heard radio like this.
Oh my goodness, that is my station. Fox.
97.9 FM. The number one station in the Garden City. 97.9 Fox FM.
Ason, Benedru, Eboboba, and Yedi Breo, Visabria Cosise, no 9 Ebebo. Yes, Atnase, Cassia Atnase, me, Nana Kwabena Ampratwum, many producers, Ben and Song, a Quaba Jesse Sempremo, Visabria Cos and 9 Beboni, Ebesomo Sompa, Yebeka Manosem, Yebeka Impunto Wasem. Technicians on duty said the minimum FO and a Danny the head maker. One more and so I will hope I a crowd 18 Chimfidiano. Kama Mapo, the legend, Enzo so Aji Tata, Abisi Sabre Masom, na Ebono Naya, Majemu Ede Ama Triputi Kenene Dom, na also so at the focal sports at the Atrolso. And now we are here. A Friday, last day of the week. Na yenyina enim nia ekoso e wo mampon NDC 97.9 executives in intem. And it's no over social media. On say videos enenam ya mampon NDC etitafo ni bi se won bu afunti. Wa boawura party office ho. Atwe enema e wo party office ho. Nkunya motorcycles na ade womo edina begu abonten aka bom atwaja atum. Na eno kra de se eye party bi na nya na asem tinka ho de nka me enya masem bisan se o kan kra o meka se fa ho ben na wie de ama mani abre ne se video na call viral no abrantie bi ni baba wo bi na se maami bi gina mu a wo mo ka se yampene ema mamponi asante tio o mo kan se yampene okay producer me yentie audio no why yentie audio no kakra yentie se do sika no na me wi afei ma kirim e be se utie ni ye pa Konachi
Richard Minister why for get all the thing for never put you on my bomb now say
Oh my goodness.
So quickly.
That is
The #1 station in the Garden City, 97.9 Fox FM.
me ba cha so ote ensem na se koye o se ya ma santini bia meye MCE e wa sante mampon ha ena oba no so se monka kan kire Ashanti regional minister monka kire eye John Mahama tie wanfa president mpanka ho chese na ban na aba o audacity etimi ka se monka kan kire John Mahama president mpo wanfa ma no Mr. Kra wanfa ma His Excellency no monko kan kire John Mahama no say ha na da me kasa asemi say ya nhwe ni yi a ohun we are breeding mosquitoes and they will come back to us. We are breeding mosquitoes. What should I confirm mosquitoes? And I will do uncle good there be also yen womo enuane a womo pe odi ama womo and a womo dosun omo dore one day ubi epono na ombe to ahye wo so won be wi papa enti in the name of politics the ye ho no won be bia ye kro Jimmy Kasa say sabi Jimmy Kasa say wujina santema mpon sa wo mpene ma santema mponi eme MC wo free sala enti yanka fa sala ni eme MC e wa santema mpon sa ma hu se de esiko ma hu nsam no ba bia ekro the hami wo mu no say the tribal aspect the tribalistic eya ewom the tribalism ewom
97.9
se wujina asantema mpon asase so na nanom asase so na wo se wo ma ekrom honi emma meye MC na mom ko fa obi fi sisala na abaye MC I don't care about some policies na mo ye no se mu fi se nipa o mampani aboni din no on deserve no problem e ho de nyamasem you can talk about that say bi asomasi o mampani aboni din no she doesn't deserve it she doesn't deserve the position na mom to go to the extent of saying that yem penema asante mamponi meye MC wa asante mampon ha aboa bi nche unwe wate ena wie me boa fumu fa nche me aboa bi nche unwe to go to that extent
97.9
neti wo no enye coexistence enye asomdwemu ya ye nyina ye te ye ho te a asomdwemu me ye umi ozongo ni metima kan pay some ozongo ni because I was born and bred in Aboabo. Ya wo me ma metina ho bi di 22 years e wa Aboabo before I migrated. Enti me ka zongo se ma me zongo ni se me zongo ni mapa. Unye zongo ni nseme. Enti mini the dynamics e wo ho ya tena me namfo nyina dodo na omo ye inkremofo omo ye kan say esiremfo anase omo ye kan dodo no se ntafo na wotumi gyina asante mampo asase so sɛ yɛmpene ɛma asante mamponi na sɛ nka woyi asante mampo no kora firi hɔ na wɔka wasɛm a ɛnka ɛnyɛ ya. How dare you? Who born dog? Na ka sɛ nya asɛm a wakɔ bimbila akɔte sɛ akɔsi yɛboa DCE ɛwɔ bimbila. What be pain? Wakɔ ho akɔte sɛ Kwame yɛboa ɛyɛ MC ana DCE ɛwɔ ho pain. You sit down and speak anyhow. Ubie wa no akasa anyhow. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Say you see it krom na se mpanimfo te ho ma enkoda ewe nanka ye kan nanka me for omo ka ho bi. Womo ka ho bi. You are breeding mosquitoes. Omeba be hwemo. How dare you? Can wasem nipa ya boni din yempe no fine. But o dia wo gyina me the camera siw so with impunity. Kesa wo nsuro, onfere. Na nanom ma ba bia tena na nyawoa. Enyawoa na makɔ gyina voter region na makɔ ka sɛ yɛmpene ma voter ɛmɛyɛ MCO ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ho. Hey, de adwe kura ne ba wotrim, de adwe ne ba wotrim ma wo ka sa asɛm no ɛdɛn na wo wotrim. What is going on in your mind? Enka ka sɛ asoma sɛ yɛbɔ ne din no yɛmpene because ɔnyɛ party ni bapa anaasɛ ɔmmerɛ party ni mu enti yɛmpene. But wo say yɛmpene ma santima mponi ɛmɛyɛ MC wɔ santima mpon ha. MC obi na asoma wo abranteɛ wo ne sa ma me no obi na asoma mo obi na asoma mo na yɛwɔ mu ti kokɔ bonsam gye monkɔ akyirikyiri no ho a yɛmpɛ basabasa ɛwɔ Ghana ha sei deɛ si wɔ bɔko yɛn nyinaa yɛ ne tua a yɛbɔ ho mpaeɛ. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say otumfo mediation team ɛbɛhyɛ wɔn adwuma se next week eti yɛbɔ mpaeɛ yɛwɔ gyidie sɛ asomdwe betumi ababɔko na wo ba bɛ stoku another fire aboa bi nkyɛn wo saa branch no minum dia ka me boka ho wo ne saa maame no. Who born dog? Who born you? Wo tumi ka saa asɛm no mate sɛ NDC Ashanti regional executives ato nsa frɛ saa branch no and we should all condemn saa de no. I am here me trying say mete sɛ executives no from national to regional omo be condemn a branch no for saa reckless statement or yeah no. Now and I don't blame him. Ye na nanom te ho saa brei o sank ya te semp na nanom asore kora gidigidi e ka bibi na me se hwe ye ye te ha se omo di pinidu e be kakra ye se wo kura wo ya santima mponi a tufri krom ha ye ma won tra santima mpon yen ya ba beji afa ene akanni ehu ni nua se ni nua awo baako mienu miensa o se ho ayeye twaso ayeye ye nua no me se be bia me ye wo me yetimi wo ye wo countless enti numbers ne kosoro o me di pindu be kakra na fe na ya tra nsuo no na fe ye ne ye kro no na o ma take over to say ye ma sante mamponi emeye MC wa sante mampon ha akomko atuntwa ho nanka wanu si ya nanka ya pagya ya bo abomu wanu si ya nanka ya mauso ya ma santini meye MC awa sante mampon. I mean one asuma wo abrante no bibi say o senka we na National Investigation Bureau for o senka mo frɛ no National Investigation Bureau and 10 na come fra abrante say when asuma no who is behind that statement because it is not ordinary. Ye need sebi simfortuna ye maintain that statement ni bi da minti bi da says the community be asante mantem ha no oba sorry say Ashtown or say Ashtown yema santini meye MCU Ashtown come on and yema santini meye bibi wo take position bi ewo asante mem ha. Why and then they push you then they motivate you. What is motivating him? And then they motivating him and they can't ask him no. I don't know makano. A word to a wise is in the north. A word to the wise is in the north. I can for who say munia wo ba kumienu miensa and na wo ko hide that kra na wo maye 4 5 e say wo makra do so do. Wo mo be pamo wo be dan na wo sin be kakra na wo ye tu afrim because their numbers are growing. and yes so ye decrease because ye penipa. Oh 1 2 3 and chaso. Oh 4 and I go hide dan na ma doso emfa dan na ma. Enti yanko nipa no nkoda nwuram. God have mercy on us. What would say ya be kakra no. Asante mantem ha ye ma obi kura nye be kakra ka ye me kura ye ma asante ni emeye. Na what ho a we say yes no ko ye je. Me train say NDC executive from national to region. One ma condemn sa statement no until say me say one ma condemn statement no yenim de beka wachire. Yenim de beka. Na say agenda bia na ekoso brebi no say no na omo sha ase dia. Ye 7.9. Ye de be for mu nyina. Ye de be for mu nyina. In the name of politics, who hiding behind politics? Ede din some fun kwase sem sabi. What do you mean? Boko conflict. 300 lives. And I claim. Now we air some ketwa. Ya can't sama yen can ye was so be soldier for one chain. Nipa has and a free mu because of trivial issues. Na nipa ya kum nipa over 300. Now what to honor musan so be soldier for one chain. God forgive you. God forgive you. God forgive you. Your Excellency, the President, I am waiting. Me pesa wanka sankasa ukami bi. And nema bi koso John Dramani Mahama, Your Excellency. Why you come ho and it's not speaking well of you? I know you are a Christian. You have good moral values. And nema bi ho no mo a time will be meka. Speak up as a father of the nation. Please, eja to ma anymore. Nya yenko o. Ebi be kamo mo ne masefo nyina. And so wake up and speak. Ada ye to abana ban se san enti no. Can Ghana Ben? I said Louis the 13th. Rome must burn after me. Yentra ho Emma Ghana ejantom. Because we've coexisted for a long time. We've come a long way. We've come a long way to allow this to happen to us. Yanzo so sansem no so. Fox 97.9 FM Ebusia Samuel Dubik Mahama, a former ECG director. Or say, all free Abraham and Penny as a sanono. And now say, oh, you na siya kunyana or the obi frabano. Na ECG was in a good position, a healthy position. Or say, ECG was in a healthy position, good and healthy position when I left office. And so, what happened? And then they see ya after Dubik. Afei enyinam kania no hosem na ekosa. Then they see here what happened. Then they see here
Fox 97.9
TUC for essay Omanpenin John Dramani Mahama. Sa containers na yesi ekofobia cause sa ohwe social media na confirm the nam as ye didi agro. You TUC say government should investigate this and punish whoever is the culprit. Whoever those who are the culprits say Obina shared that fire, so we are so they should investigate and punish people. Man, nya some non to trasa. Na kwese Ghana they as usual. Semba ye beka ye can na say wait na some no. TUC for say a buying a man in nine mu enye din for 9 form. Now omun kasa semi to its logical conclusion. Because yet me as usual, politics as usual.
Fox.
And then PURC, omko asetena, say omko tariff review. Tariff review no mo, one more to ya we can we train and Kosiaga. Minim so omka so omesan so akọ back to the round table. Ewie minim so omesan akọ back there. Ne gadgets a yede ehwe enyinam kanea. Na SB and confirm afabi de ko yesi ebi FNL shaha ebi wo ha yakohu we bi wo ha yesi basa yakohu 70 wo ha yakohu 100 wo ha yakohu 50 wo ha are there 1300 plus na and so saying anything state property whoever also sasa nema no you should find them and prosecute them, bring them to book.
97.9
who's a president when you break so be bo mine no you know not to go so ebelidi conflict resolution team next week boko ye bompaye yɛde mpa yɛ taa n'akyi yɛn nuanom ɛwɔ bɔko yɛbɛsrɛ adwebrɛ nyɛ wadwen sɛ woka sɛ ɛmfa ho yɛsɛ yɛka wo 19 asɛ bi na aka wo baabi nti let's all pray ɛmfa mpaebɔ ntae ɛyɛ saa otumfo ɛyɛ mediation process no ɛfa ntae kyerɛ na asomdwe ntimi mmra Kumasi Railway petty traders anɔpa meka kyerɛ o sɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn pɛ compensation from government ɛsan sɛ regional minister under his directive directive wɔn could demolish structures na wɔn edi dwa ɛwɔ mu abere gya no tɔ hɔ no baabi wɔ hɔ no mu a na nkɔhɔ deɛ nkankan wɔn but then ɛnam sɛ no wɔn pɛ sɛ kwan dam ti no wɔn kɔ dwi hɔ nom ɛma wɔn yɛ affected ti wɔn mpɛ ɛyɛ fɛn sɛn wɔn traders no say wɔn hia compensation minim sɛnea wɔn soso adwene yɛ o do you think they really need compensation if yes then yɛn nyinaa yɛn rally behind them. Vice President of Imani Africa Kofi Bentil say obi biara obi bɛwura wo dɛm ɔso yɛ police or a soldier ɔba ɔhyɛ mask adan a yɛsɛ me mɛkyɛw wotumi de adeɛ bɔ ne tirim because yɛni banana state a na mekae sɛ saa de yɛkɔ so na nkɔfo bi yɛ from national security yɛto aba ma hyehyɛ ɔmo huhu na wɔn kikire sɛ adan den na asie pa nti mu hyehyɛ mu huhu na yɛ saa yɛka saa asɛm ya ade is ɛda so kɔ so adan why enti no ɛbɛyɛ saa ɔkyena na another person ɛsan accuse obi biem mososo mo bae no moso mu yɛ sei na ɔno so kɔ na foforɔ aba moso mo bae mu yɛ sei when is this thing going to end? When are these things going to end? When are we going to talk about our country and smile? Sometimes we are all come my Ghana semwa. Na so what can sense so na wanim ase wanim a change because enema na ekoso no eya. Adentina wo say basa. And then Mrantia we no mbuafu ese yente ase mampani abobi de yente ase na yakohye bi na yakohye minister fie na yakohye MP fie na yatwaja ato ha na yase we property na yete say basa. Please, and see, sometimes it hurts me. So because I buy way pencil and as hard as here, and this is for back use MP before more pencil and where you say we mo say na MP before so more pencil and I'm ranting and violence are done so it hurts. In fact, because I am a Ghanaian, a true Ghanaian, passionate about my country. Intimate sansem na ya ne hame. Say the bane be can sem pa fa ya ye ho. Say oh ne de Ghana they say de nema ekoye oh asumdwe oh aban ba de oh nema ekoye when ne be jai sa nema no na we pencil and we say and we pencil and we say no, let's change the narrative. We can change the narrative as Ghanaians because don't forget that we are going to leave behind children. Posterity will judge us. Enti ya papa no pa enti omba enti de no mbe ye hey and then wo so magimi you sabi they will say it. So when you good legacy and to manchiri mana and they will be to say my papa anto kumasi asase no blame no unim ne ofa mu saa niema no bi saa niema no na course so and the chirima ebe blame mu amoso o me blame yen and nei so we must speak up yentimi ntanase saa well am remfi say maka show say and awie yin so ayade a discussion aye be ye no Abdul Wahab Aminu represented the NPP Sansoso and Dennis Akowa represented the NDC. Now you become a besabasaye ehun ensem emebunu ne ne ekoso na akoda me for two no dia ko school na oko try watimi a try ema ne nua enne maybe oda enye kra yasem ahye ne papa sa ne mani nyina no efri hin na eba. Is it the generation that corrupt and now say a bibi na influence sa generation yi ye bedin komo King Zuba and so President John Dramani Mahama abonidim assembly members of Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly one more confirm no na ne emetie say uhwem pa em say the confirmation e be one of the best because people had doubts say 3 NDC assembly members and the assembly ho 3 elected NDC members onyina Kenya MPP for ntika e be tough e dia mano bia one tree on komra but we know it was smooth 98%. Ebi just a historic. Na the aka chire the doso at this one no a dark KM no. And no any can he carry it? Can he carry the cross? What should be done? Then they will say yeah to support him. Said the bear obey me.
97.9.
Aye Jumani ye. And then I will say on also yeah, so that he will earn our support. Way and in common the crust of the discussion enuni Fox 97.9 FM. Bidi the Nana Kwabena Ampratwum. Abdul Wahab Aminu already is here. And it's Mimana Kwaba. Abdul Wahab Aminu. Mima ha.
Major Osominia.
Net saying.
About the Dauroma.
That's right.
Takrama double dream now Mojan Sudia for Sunny. As usual, the human selection, Minu Yanyabi. Amura studio high. Who send a hammer or my imu so aside a condition I walk with studio as in still voting free. Just trying to pump sense into.
That's right.
97.9.
That's right.
Mabunu bia trim so that they will know that Ghana no Emrawum. The fact that we belong to a political party does not mean that we are above the law
at all.
And now we belong to a political party now. Binimo and they take a decision. We are mere supporter. Now only me or think on go through and son on arrive at a particular decision.
Sure.
Now it goes on to also remind us say mabununa yewo hono mpenyimfo no bebree wo wa omo ride on the ignorance of mabunu no na anko yama omo a obenya 20 Ghana cedi 10 Ghana cedi 1000 Ghana cedi bi na odi achicha ma mabunu no na wa be frem wan senchofo yi na wa tumogum ache so won abeye saa no to create a scenario say grounds in nye na nka ono na se efata. I hope and pray say senior ye ni bebre na ya pen ya biebi nsem no mabunu no ne mpenyifo no bi bete na Ghana fa ne ntoma pefra
Me da se o ha me ba se say
Oh my goodness, that is my station. Fox
97.9 FM. The number one station in the Garden City. 97.9 Fox FM.
Enfam. Okay, great. Okay, Kola. Yes, Kola. Yes. Good afternoon to you, Kola. Yeah, medasepa. Papa. Na, mame found Fako Akrasa who don't be the new trust, and I don't pay the order by. I'll say Kinzuba confirmed as new Kumasi mayor after securing 98.2% approval from assembly members. And no, the new trust, Kuakratano, the Odeba and Ano Pay, Unse Zuba picture that has say, all eyes on him. Daily analysts and so Edeba say TUC kicks against ECG privatization, warns of job losses. ECG privatization, and no, and yes, say, Yetiheya Yadum Kanye, say, Yadum Kanye, who they won't blame no. Say Griku, say ECG, say VRA, Unhunia, Unya, sense de info, and Sempi, the custodian, Yokoa Krata, the other by also stop using security agents to harass opponents. Baumia, minority tell Mahama, Speaker Bagbane petitioned. ɛno ɛyɛ dia ɔno so de buy the new find and so de buy say investors dump T-bills for BOG bills, that is Bank of Ghana bills. Ɔno so dia de buy no and ɛyɛ Kowakrata the publisher so say Baumia slams Mahama over NIB raids. Baumia slams Mahama over NIB raids. And reasons petitioners want the CJ removed. Timikacha will say compare the publisher nibi na ubehu the reasons in tia. And I say kwedua bofono edi about Chief Justice say omampeni and trigger process no na omfa enyina se akunyano. The Ghanaian Times and so dia de buy or say circular economy project gets boost. SMEs allocated $4.35 million for sustainable plastic waste management. I like that. But I pray, say we be the end, the finality. Ebeba ekun plastic waste no. Ebetimi ede abewe ede amaye na nkoye say recurrent. Aban ho fro ba na so kopesi ka ho fro. Na ye say akoye say merry go round bi no. We ba no baby. So be ma baby wa nyani nyina na okọ. Na obi so aba be ma baby ni nyina sika say ye ni bi no. And I heard the informer Kowakrata now say Ramsar site encroachment. Chinese company defies president's order. Can you imagine? China free. Can you imagine? Chinese company defying president's order. I wish I were a president. I wish I got the opportunity to become a president for one day. Kambete, the Republic, also Baku in flames. House touched amid violent clashes. And also NDC thugs ran amok. And also the Republic. The Chronicle did about Duchum to contest NPP presidential primary. A question mark and a dahon. Donate 100,000 Ghana cedi or donate 100K and 200 bags of cement to rebuild a doom market. I know a front page of the Chronicle, Mr. Freku's Chronicle. The Daily Searchlight, Boko bans again. I know the Yabahom Payano. And a Daily Statesman so the buy say IGP storms Boko as Ayari guest house is set on fire. And Baumia edges calm in MPP amid NIB intimidation. The Daily Gist, Mahama picks Charlotte to say 4 others for Supreme Court. Cocoa Board fumbles over cocoa price. Hey. The Daily Guide there the buyer say Duchum gives Doom Fire victims 100K and bags of cement. I know your front page of the Daily Guide. And a graphic. Okunini graphic is the front page. Boko conflict claims over 300 lives. Institutions, workers flee from danger. I know a front page banner headline of the Daily Graphic. Okay. Eti ebrano so kai say mema also wabem odo adwenche no ede aba na also so we Ghana ni nsema ekoso nyama catch say you should eni say otena say nsem bi koso emfa me ho isan say ekokokoko a ebeba be wie woso ai ekokokoko a ebeba be wie woso. But we go straight to Wahab once again after everything come on and say yes Wahab 97.9 sure yeah train Dennis no my hear say Kumasi Yenshasen from Kumasi River Yentiti Hungakra Kumasi River victims no almost calling for compensation. In fact, they see Ohunina no aftermath and what do you make of it?
Well, Minya, near sea war Kumasi na areho, especially Oshe livelihood nipa omo wa omunsa ekọ na a woman said investigation in your memory day as to the cause of the fire no. Nemum asama any dance here no. Because ebeye me wanwa say the findings in the betra dum so na ekoso no. Yes.
Mupe bibi di ashana na.
O there be nyese pe bibi di ashana. But say no, you busa say a DNA cause fire na. Any report that will come without citing dumso no. Enya credible.
I see.
Enya credible. Because o share the time na e jani ye den e sha ase na one fa ijana mbehye one fa light na mbehye mu a and I'll be very disappointed in anyone who is writing that report.
I see.
Now, say BB says here measures was say you take. You take measures now. I was say any one more on na yatenase na ya dwene ho na ya ye no se ne ese efata se ne enko kan bi as na be ka no krampo na obenya roshum bi se ye ni se ya ebeboa bi se ebe kan na mum ye di wei na be den ebe pataw.
Okay.
Obi may also argue there baby on motin krampo mu ni permit say on betena ho. Yes, it is true say on permit say on betena ho. That is for you. But unim ye on betena ho for some time now. So on kotena also a lack of proper supervision on the part of KMA.
The no crunch say omuni permit
I'm coming. Beyond that, no, we citizens. And a woman tina amanyoku anase aban no eyeden ewo ho. One muna baby omotino won betua eto na yenye bi e de etua whoever is working at KMA anase whoever is in government. Etinu se woni ni e deal ya e wo se woni ni tenase na onya bibi e ka kire na emom nyese uso fiti ya na wakoye ne ope esan se odi tumi no ama wo se je tumi from fie 90 no ube abiusi sa tumi no menua menyana ntie se they are saying NDC4 air can be say bibia ombe anything ombe ya eye be omunyan within this contest na Ghana for the ye wa refie by the time I be do 2028 no na sa pain na edu amount why den akom no na
omanya de ba dey within what contest.
These are some of the actions we are seeing.
Say then I mean be specific.
Oh say obi a o ye adwuma ono na wakọ ahonkyere mu. You don't just come and do things without consulting him or her. Now the perception they say ya ye be consult omo nti ase nti yenye. After all, elections are about 3.5 or more than half years ahead of us.
Okay, demolition.
Demolition.
Okay.
Nti yenye ni sisi ya. Nti saade a eba ne sen ena nipa enye mmoa o. Na nyina nso nim say investment amanfo ade egu ho na woko demolition without consulting them. I mean, it's not fair. Now it also boiled down to Asante Mantem there already a stronghold. And whatever we do, we should go ahead and do. Since Enyadia omuye supporters. So that is the kind of country we are running. To the extent that Obi Enwin Obi ho what he feels like doing. And now when he said there was this issue say yembani or mama senior the day. At the end of the day, there was another investor or touchline who on nam ho. Or no per se yembani na buy na aba. And yam farm man opewato. Now no onye den one invest same way are not cantamanto. The NC na nanka on person we na traders na antwea mom no. The same thing they are trying to do over here too. Timina air as a film air reho say ye Ghana ni and I bono that's how bring some money in subio. It's very, very painful.
Very, very, very painful. Dennis Akowa and so Abedru. Dennis Akwaba.
Yeah, me. Mike no
okay. Yes. So Akwaba.
Major so nyame adom nkwa wo ho ahoden wo ho enne mani agese amesa no wa hia biem na won se hia de na asempa na da bi eguso bo da rufa ho no yera John Dramani Mahama 97.9 yera John Dramani Mahama wo hwen hye pa o de egu akwam oguso bo adwumaden pa te se konkon bani agya wo konkon bani agya da
me hu bi da
ene ye na pe bi hwe ya de a ebo adwuma pa nti ama timamufo ne Ghanafo ni nyina hu se aba no moto no master ti nya ho mfaso pa nti de me ka na wie ni se yenkoso nta na chi na nhyehyeye pa a ode agu akwam na ye ne ma eba bebo ahwe wo he enre ye wo se enre chi ya ye nuanom a wo mo ye training colleges for teacher training for wo mo ala wansesa na ye ntia mo mo ana no emra na ye wraba omie kwa ebonto a okoduru tachima na ababa wa bi ebegu nanim asepoto ne says can na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama waba betua mu bosome miensa amom to which say is on course national service fund so na no ya won bosome aketua ba ko waba betua ana His Excellency former president Akufo-Addo edi omo ka be 3 months na nani na yiguso aye tua ye boa say emrantie na maba wani beje maamefo ani beje na obi bia so ani beje say be a oman ni betimi afa no ntuma perfra nti meka say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mechia na wiei na mechia the Ashanti Regional Minister so for the good work awon so ye ma Asante man ne Ghana man ti sanesi.
Okay, well, yen sha sem free KMA Richard Ofori Bwedi they say Zuba Richard Ofori Ajman Bwedi and as they say no Mampenya Bondi and assembly members are confirmed no for that matter no say only chief executive officer for KMA ye Kumasi has a Ubuntu and then ye koso wo hanom a ba me sha sem free o ye say den nam ho apaso ne ye dey ye di nachi enti Dennis na o kan
well ma menchia ahwefo ne atifu bim na ye Yira Kinzuba ni din ya dodo na dinim no Kinzuba because I think say no na ye the popular name will be a name in the political space now will be a what Kinzuba be down so no say Kinzuba abranti a obo ne homoden ye pa na osan ya Asantini a osan ni ma Asante kasa na osan ni ma Asante amamre na for some years now Yira John Dramani Mahama aban foforo atwam no ye MC ewo oboase Asante mantem ya no wadi ni nyuma saa no yobi nso a watena ha for more than a decade ntino onim niema yeden ekoso Asante mema wonim challenges yeden wa hasi se ofa KMA onye ze KMA eso pa na KMA ho na wokọ ha anda KMA ne market foforo a Yira John Dramani Mahama si eketia jafefe ni se ni nyina ye anda KMA uduru ha is maame fo ne ade omo ho nyina no omo nyina KMA na omo oma ho odin ye den ye wo nti KMA ye institution a eso pa nti se before they be use we KMA mayor anasese no you should have some level of competence enye se bia sebe mpredua so bia sa akwane idea ba be ni se omra metna ho na for some time now na challenger yetete bi ne ze okọ KMA sika yejeje ye maame no madwadifo na omo ho na ebia wesen commodity electricity bills ne sa ne ma no obehu ane ze Kwabena ne ye ntua se ska no light bill ne nkonkutua ne ye de se ska ne kwakutua contract workers and I say aban for atwam wo mo mpanimfo a wo mo nkofo nya contract under KMA market ho no ne ye de se ska ne na ye den echi omo kwami ho na electricity bills ye den da ho wo share challenges a maamefo face et say Kumasi market phase 2 project ya na anwe ne se aka hoyi wo hwe Krofo market no podi anwe ne se dada da enye na asema ni nyina ye ne ma under KMA was say aban fofo ya obehwe no ye de obeye na minim say Yira Kinzuba so oyobi obebo ne ho modern pa na together with the vibrant the Ashanti Regional Minister young person wo hwe enadwumaden a oba ni din ati se wo Asante Mantem lato force e kan ye budget 2024 no odi shemu say stored project say Kumasi Ketia market phase 2 project na anwe ne se no wodi nhihye pe ba begu akwan mu a wo mo ba beboa ne aye ni nyina ye de afi woni ye maame no metimi aye de akoma akwadidwa na wo hwe sa ne ma nyina the supervision and everything will be done by the new KMA boss Yira Kinzuba on the Ashanti Regional Minister and penifo mo kan bi wum ne be de e be hwe nti wo hwe sa nhihye ya ni nyina ye ne ma egu akwan mu e kire say e ba beboa ma niema ye den aye yi nti me de knowing him for a while and the level of competence and how ono so onye obi anani afisa wo ya branti a mimpomu odin a obetimi akwa aba no aboa ye maame nom no mi wogidie se Yira Kinzuba obebo ne homodin na ne mesre ye maame nom na Asante man a enne ne din akoga na mbabi a obi ani age no ye nta Yira Kinzuba echi na eye adwadifo nso no obebo ama mu nyina manya baby papa ye den atena eye wo mo ye bodwa ne obi a wo Asante man tamu bi a wo ye andakeye me anase won so no uhia mwa from the government no nhihye pa ye de agu akom Yira Kinzuba obebo ama mu nyina nso no mo ho aton
minim say nya marketing team kwanti no buy what do you perceive and then I who say some of the biggest in fact Kumasi and I came and who say mo adwuma ye no na form sa wo de toto oboase no MC na and so ye no so into in your own estimation no then I who say ebe one of the biggest hurdles and I say challenges are obetumi FAC, and how do you wish so be go about it?
Say intina on say ye wo multifaceted approach away leader was so yede utimi uses na be da aboa say wo pese wunya experience and say wunya adwen sonku bi abetimi dia solve problems e was say all hands together intino o sha ye Dr. Frank Amwako hene emro ba the first no ye ne say mpanimfo a wo mo wa Ashanti regional na mo nyina di Ashanti regional minister da no ko mo kokkoje adwen because you say nyansa we sebe predu ase ni ba akofo trim e na obisa fo nso nye den enya akwan say we obi na say we involve mpanimfo we involve wo mo ka bi o ma da bia no nya adwen fofo bi e be boa it I think say in order for him to succeed now obetimi aye ne ma papa sonko bia ma Asante man because they no have Ashanti regional ye onye ma bebre here wa Asante region how we share the past 8 years there were a lot of project and asset development capital expenditure project ni epebu Asante man tem ha ye ntimi anya bi and we share ye hill confanochi project ya yera ote koskoso ye den e ya ma Asante man ya ye ntimi nya den enye nwie wo san hwe eye Katia market phase 2 ya mekan ya ni nyina ye den e wo ho akwan ahodo a na nkofo bebre esum se nke yenya den yen solve mo ni nyina ye den e wo ho a yenya sa akwan nyina nti de mekan se Yera Kinzuba because of so no nim amamren sem no nim amane ensem nti me akasa ye na ko campaign kakrada na ye ko campaign ye ko eye kote ohene na owo ho ne ye na owo kote ye ko no ho no Yera Kinzuba kire se o obi a osan nim amamren ni amane nti no one thing I may expecting is obey involve nananom e wo n'adwuma yim because you say panyi de only tifia o ma directions and answer o kire o se ne awosi toto ne ma da bia ye de boa nti no ade ba ko betimi aboa no ama na succeed pa is obey involve ahemfo because nananom no mo ti omo area no ti omo communicate community sa omo nim o ha oni amane omo wom nim ne ma ye de omo manfo ne de ehia nti no mehwe anim se anim ya obetimi ato nsa anaso obekọ obepay ketesi ko obitu yewura otumfo ho na wakwako hu ye nananom o maka bi amampon hene ne mpanimfo a wo mo wo Asante mantam na won kọ mo no konkọje adwen na won hu ha we betimi ayda aboa afen so ebiem ye say enye politicians nko na nyansa sebe mpredu asen wo mutirim anase wo yetirim nti no there are people omo so ye technocrats wo mo nye politicians a wo betimi ayda akọ mo ho na wo mo so akwaje adwen bi ayda afri omo ho nti no I think say sa ne manyina ye ne ma obeye de oya it will help and it shouldn't be about him alone because adwen nyansa se na medi kan ni ba akofo tim nti no I think say follow the full steps a Yera Dr. Frank Amwako hye oba ni hu say okohia ye nananom ye hu say ohia asofo ye hu say ohia nkramofo ye hu say traditional leaders and empanifo a wo mo ha nyina wo okọ wo mo nchen akwaje adwen na okoti wo mo consensus no na ama eye the first 3 months of Yera John Dramani Mahama administration ye bo na ba so say oye na papa bi ye den e ma Asante man nti Yera Kinzuba de minim so no so ye obi obre ne ho asepa na what's the dia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama administration we young people no omaya omuguso omobo adwumaden pa nti na da bia ye ka se emofra no and I say young people no man a chance a omo no omo the future and young people no so na adwen ba ko e da obi atrim ne say if say your mama position na say mitimi ni year and no na be pavey way for other young people because for some time now your MPs and I say penifo pa no mu ne sebi mpredu asam mrantia na mabawa no adwen bia ni omutrim there is a member of parliament under Yera Akufo-Addo aban wo cast ansem no ye de asem ya ne kire eye Ghana youth into where sa na nyina it can even discourage the youth from even going into politics and I say obu osa ye beba ni position kura na obe underrating no nti young people here o mabay wo mo set good precedents bia ni nyina no it is giving hope and confidence to the young people. I think say Yera Kinzuba the first thing on kokohia ye na nanom ahemfo onko Yera ote kokoso na ase na onkoje empaye na onkoje adwen ni nyansa obetimi de aye de ahyehye Asante mayi eno ndanchen no ye na nanom o maka ye sub chiefs ne wo mo ka bi wo nyina won ko hu omo na technocrats ne so obi because obi ha ne de IT field IT obetimi ama ideas bi ani na obetimi de coordinate ne me be de beboa obi wa ne de mining field all these people no he should try and involve them and if so no won ma ye km adwuma bi da na won ma ye km penny for that he can consult all of them na waje adwen free ho irrespective of the panel political party analysis because here Dr. Frank Amoakwan me hu ne say oye sa na ma no nenne ama ne nyuma ye dey ada hope fi ma Ghana fo nyina ye dey e bo na baso nti de me woka fa sa asem no ho na ewia no.
I see. On say before say ye be omanpani be din na ya confirm no. People were talking about the fear I walk Krumha.
Sir.
And now be say Nikeme is the chief executive. Nikeme chief executive inti and Abasa. Kwabena also say Wabe or they Krumha ball and say because I only a major talk of the town. Say a fee. Kwabena office also or the faso.
Wash a year the new minister for local government any or no there name the Yera Ahmed I think Ahmed Ibrahima. Now no wuti asema no kan was say we municipal chief executive and that's we panyin bi na yiwa. Mo say MCs no madwuma ba akopa no so metimi aboa na kuroma yefe. O metimi aboa na wo mo omo municipal places and say baby omo di omo nyuma na ho be den. E bete krojin na yarewa bi anya den emma. Nti no there is special sika ya allocate mo de yes ahunidi enyuma nyina. Nti no there o kan de edimu because what's the dia asantema ye kura esopa na people from all walks of life and so here then ebi baha bedidwa ebi baha just because of their culture ebi baha ebehwe semi anema ye den ekona ye nkofo so mo ba because of how ye culture no asantema culture no ye den eye rich na ye na nanom so tenema se omo so contribute omo quota se de be ya asantema betu ni empon nti no ni nyina ye nema nkofo ani je ho na ekoba se ebi ahonidie nsemba be ye problem I think say ya de ye hard we share the new project and answer the case here you Dr. Frank Amoakwan ba be ye Ashanti Fest ya in sa regard no wa say yenye clean up exercise any ade with different places within the region. I think say obetimi atwa de bia to ho a sa da ne de ye di clinic room na afen so obetimi provide a lot of dustbins are hidden SC places are obetimi because what's the idea there was some time ago Ghana na keep Ghana clean emra. I think that it was started under President Kufuor, right? Time and asa anema ne kosuna na dustbins ne sa anema sisi joints ne ade ade no. Untimi fa ball and konko to baby asa akwa. Se okọ campus e universities na okọ school business Kenya University over 100,000 people na ho na so ura campus a efia na so so obi di nwa bia eden. Egu baby basa all because of say joint bia be na ntia du bia dustbin eden. Egu and I said dustbin so esi ho a. Enya ade ze odi nwura be de ebegu ho nti I think say ahonidie ya de ye kiti no ena ayegusu aye pow ye de MCs and DCs and one more was and Timantemase. He can coordinate with all of them. Will be me from no your markers as well. Making sure say yes, cleanliness is next to godliness. Say oh honor the wound do who you cry. I may just say bumpire crying a couple point day. Onti ahonidie ya de a who here ye pa wo hwe asantemantemu a wo hwe senia ye kuro ni so na attractive na. This should be key into no one municipal chief executives ni nyade ending komo na afensu no wo hwe a me de yenu anom zoom lion fo wo ma adwuma ne so make keep Ghana clean for the past years adwuma omo ya no na so empempi ni nkofo bebre ho ampo omo so omo nya adwuma ne because wo musika de mo omo ni so na no mi ze na last year nkofo bebre su bob na say wo musika omo nya na 200 cedis na senior yetu akabo so 200 cedis a na say amao praye se kokko pra adwuma mpo obetimi obetena ho mpo aye de ahempa no wanye the one coin. I think say all the people in charge of cleanliness zoom lion kuo no municipal chiefs executives are woman no say sanitation ebe key within the region no ye betimi afresa ankofu kuo nyina na yetimi ne o makasa ene say aban ne ye be consult na although say zoom lion no mo nya contract ne from aban na ye be hye mpanifo ne say wo mutimi increase ye ma menom salary nya den mo say be o betimi aye adwuma ne ye na afen so no ye betimi provide dustbins bi ni ultimate provide good places and as you bet me the name apegu akwan ma ahudidie beboa ma asantemanta etumpo na afa ne ntoma pefra ni nyina ye ne ma wo se ye de ye hwe it no one sanitation ye den key na afen so no omboa na stored project na aka ho ni nyina so yentim ye de yenwie ni nyina ma asantema because washa asantemanta for the past years there are a lot of things and here they complaining about a lot of ya kwan dodo na anya den enye akwan dodo na anya da bia na nkofo complaining about it in one sanitation 2 ye roads no so omomwa na omonye de omonye na wo hwe project a ye start e bi say Kumasi Ketia phase 2 project started John Dramani Mahama time eda so anwenes ne yenwie maye wo hwe swami interchange ya o mka so mbe ye no so no ye ntimi anye endu ba bia ya ye rakin zuba phase 2 it started, it was part of the Mahama initiative. The idea was to okay, but it was the idea was to
by way of information
okay
it didn't start
okay you can say it that way, but me pesa me just say within 4 years here John Dramani Mahama osi Ketia market for 8 years Oma ntimi anye the NCT ye say Dr. Frank Amwako hene ani ye rakin zuba sa ne manyi na ombe de ombe na asante mante nyina yetimi anye de afa yentuma pefra.
Okay, well Akowa me da say back to Abdul Wahab.
Yeah, utie nsem bia na wura ho
ada ntina wura ho
o resa me wura be ho se obetena aka se wa ba ya 97.9 salary so aka se wa ba ya be 3 months salary of teachers and nursing
allowances
allowances of teachers and nurses yambo with some. Then the question we ask me say ade a cancel ye na obi di buy and ono a de sandi be share hono de on de onye de you cancel it, so you didn't ukrampo de nenka ni kwan say obe bosso kra because e ade a wo de wonji ntum say wo say ye man kwala no, and even no buy e krampo no if not because minority ne who say you attempts in and say obe san cancel no and now was set agenda ne ma wo share say o boom, so you were forced to bring it. Don't forget say seek akwenya so no teachers for teach here, not even teacher training, so 97.9 fully teachers are omo system no omo teach omo chira there 2 years, we 2 months 3 months and all free. So let's not try to be playing these games Minya sa kemi or share boundary with Ascori Mampo or share boundary with Krofrum Ofori Krum or share boundary with Tafo or sanso share boundary with Swami or sanso share boundary with Kwadaso. These are the municipals or no share boundary. Can in a vast to see aye obiate no ho enti na came and run 97.9 came ne. However, in terms of internal revenue generations in the still wholly tight to it, even though ateso, but any significant because there's still the central market and our no the KJTR market, and then some of the Dumina Edasu in some, and they are the biggest central business district. And in terms of revenue mobilization, the superb or best Obenya idea. But the question I now Ubuzani say, I hear me then he say, there's a difference between Obuasi and Kumasi. More so simply because KMA now, so open the residence of Otiko Koswa is within the KMA. Meboa.
Yeah.
Good. So nimu duro no ene Obuasi no enye the same. Per my intel, so by KMA boxer, you need to report to if you can see it.
Sure, definitely.
Just as the regional commander, BNI commander, everybody reports to if you can see briefing Krura, the security situation in this country. Benye Musa Zuba a track record in a Obuasi at the same in terms of development, in terms of sanitation, in terms of security. Anuna here the baby. But from where I sit, a job for the boys. A job for the boys. And I will never be surprised to see Zuba underperforming.
Identity.
Oh, he will underperform. The security situation will be worse. This a friend is saying sanitation there and can't want them.
Identity, are you being a prophet of doom?
I am not being a prophet of doom, but may can't based on the record. Oja and what?
Obuasi, I hear that Oye project to see project near the
Project Ben Oye Obuasi.
Okay.
Some mean you're not here. At least you should have.
97.9.
Because deliberately, Okajan say, aha, Esson saying a him fan. Obuasi. So I wanted him to elaborate. Not on chere or ye way or ye way or ye way.
But you know for a fact when
you and if he can count, on to count any projects are obey MC. Ewo Obuasi, we cannot mention more than 4 or 5 projects.
Are you sure?
I'm telling you. Only track record be our home. Intimesre say as KMA for people living within KMA. Omu ma omu nda ho. Say beya sika ebeba KMA bia no. Won be force no. Because it is very important say KMA when him say Ashanti region you can say first name say Kumasi is the garden city of West Africa. Then time no na KMA na ye Kumasi meboa and then it is say one so a person will succeed here. It's not all about infrastructure, it's about the security, sanitation, law and order in the municipality. Well, every corner I was saying your dustbin, right? Where it matters, as I always say, they should change the narrative. So they don't say community police, community police. They say more say police assistant.
Yeah.
They should be within the communities, not to become dogs. Event saying hunting dogs. Edema police for various police stations. No. They should be around these areas and
within the
communities. And also, former KM mayor, Eura Sampine, CCTV cameras near they were installed. Intimate say obey to build upon more CCTV cameras. In fact, when former KM boss they tried to decongest Edum.
Really?
Yes, they tried decongesting it. Oh yeah, the law be by.
Champagne tried to decongest a doom.
Yes, I mean, what did
Fox 97.9.
decongesting a doom in such a way that movement to and fro away do not very difficult. Almost detect who say the movement of this
human traffic.
Pragiano adeno Emma a hoyeden. Choky. So in one way or the other, yes, okay, my you will move free home so that we have enough space. I pray, sir, obey or be build it upon eno. However, any one was so own to me here.
Sir, Pragyama Central Business District. No?
Yes, sir. The former mayor introduced it, even though the party pay price for that decision. No? But the most important thing is say. Yen decongested that area no now free flow of movement. 2 one more car kwan one more the adani market no they should decongest them. I hope say only me pa chire no so that ure duma you can go and come. Now Kai said there was a day I menam we do because of the way and why you choked no meanwhile me to me some many beba me na and na will be botum.
Oh
yes. Yes.
Oh Kafra
nipa no twa na ni say ohwe mani ma no ohun say there be busy na no obi e ko ne baby also Emma on one kasa ye den esere am so oh bro o say there be me am te ase tinkenti sa Kabai now me history and am I will be cured. What to say? Those things should be done. Now, Asante man time and I said the Metropolitan Assembly be fan into my fire efra. You see, any animal area DBA, I normally don't get it. This banter about yene ya share say yene ya share say yene ya we for the records. KJTF fees 1. Ni loan every hinfa minim se unima every Brazil phase 2 every Brazil phase 2 every Brazil. In fact phase 2 na yewura phase 9 yewura osesibe and the lead charge no surprisingly phase 1 sikano is in dollars, phase 2 no is in euros, so they are not the same thing.
UK government,
they are not in the same so phase 1 was championed by a different mayor, phase 2 championed by a different mayor. So I don't know why a Rebina amount for a struggle to claim credit for things that they don't even have anything to do about it. They don't know anything about it. Yes, the thing was phase 1, phase 2. You phase 1, you call phase 2, and then the phase 1 and phase 2 and your compound say if you are Brazil for say you we and continue way. Yes, this is phase 1. We are doing phase 1. When we are done with the phase 1, baby, I'm going to musika about phase 2. So there is a different thing altogether. And governance is a continuous business. Phase 1 no NDC shots and so on. MPP ne be. And in fact, the original planner and the number of stores I was say phase 1 no muno krampono. But if we buy when we have a money broso. Ya di bi den e kan ho ti ya besere no ma bi wo wa ya hu say the enti no me dey this is just ya confirming me boa he is coming to office me boa e me dey so na me nu say by very saying Krufru market anwen ne say issue me boa we are all at fault say ban Krufru marketer ye wura o mampanyini ajekum kufo ena hya ase me boa ena na ban antimi enwi ina osi immediately of free akonya so pe the NDC came to power 8 good years. 8 good years. Now okobusa the technicalities behind the whole thing no and a contractor that now all year na ade ntino ade na enwran say graphic mu nsem. Yes, because we are untimi we say enye central government de ubake enye mo for say enye omo de the contractor no nim a whole lot of issues surrounding the Krofrom market no. Until I wonder say among for the campaign and also the politics, but the 2009 7th January you would His Excellency John Ajekunku for a free honor from 7th January no ebepim 7th January 2013 SN free ho ebidu 7th January 2016. It was this, the whole period was for NDC. John Mills, John Mahama. What happened? Te ya no maybe wa mayembet na ha na enya ne say debi. Nje besere ye wura zuba waba. Onye ne ebeya obi aho be den ebeto no. Na one tina bese o tia se say Nyankopon ye yadom. Na se 97.9 wo be obaye no obeka ya tama na ebubu central market for this phase 2. No, there were database edwadifo na no mo ho no ya chiro obiaa din nya on argument na me no that database no on call for it na omanya na ade a eda ne nchen say Nyankopon ye adom na say enye shenanigans womatimi complete the phase 2. Now the first people are was said you should consult that database, locate them and give them what due them. Womu be dudwana etifie.
No cry do 2 for I can say on the chairman the course phase 1
yeah. And you know that is all near me catch no. the assemblymen have reposed confidence in him. In fact, this is not the first time. When we say now, I say it was one of the best in the whole Derby.
It's one of the best.
Derby.
One of the best. I didn't think one of the best.
Before no.
And they say one of the best.
Before no.
I didn't say it's the best, but I
one of the best. But this is the first time I have for be free baby, baby. This is the second time it was done by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Akufo Kennedy can come from Ishayeso. I didn't bahas once.
No, I was talking about. I was specific with KME.
Okay.
I was talking about the endorsement.
Okay. Specifically KME. Don't worry. But you better only Sampine study and equity say because the Kaya Sampine almost had 100%. Sampine had 100%. I stand to be corrected.
It's the same story.
Good. So.
But we had the brevity I would do to about we cry. Sampine and grandpa and this.
Very well. Etiminia, you better on here no maybe for me. I see him not living up to the task, but so bit me prove me wrong there on one kasan jejirije.
Okay. Akowa also on DGD say obet my perform.
Fox 97.9.
Okay. So I say minim no standard and I said the into or the check say na job for the voice near job for the boys near meaning and no cre. Okay, Kinzuba or you be an American castle or one home modin ye pa na wasani masanti amamre or you been so asante mind na komaso na and yes a job for the voice boys asem or you be a very hard working na he worked hard and mpanimfo recognizing His Excellency John Dramani Mahama according to the reset agenda no on koma sebi producer kwahwe ababia positions akwa say obema position you have to take you should have what it take to get that position into no dey enye asema entity akaza oni say administration by omo reshi ye word nti I'm not surprised there obi a onya azumi office kra obe reshi nipa no this doom say he is not going to live up to the tax na obe failure and any ade ni nyina no I don't support that. I don't think say Yera Kinzugo be fairly. And medical case so succeed na niema koye dia. Won ko hia mpanimfo et say former KM mpanimfo nyina medical care no dada. Won san ko hia ahemfo ne mpanimfo a won betimi aboa no na won atoto niema yi. Won hia technocrats won so won ye de won nim bibi won betimi assist no. Wo yes there is no way say obey dey. Obe fairly. Unless say bia why adwen say sebe produce won kwa na adwen ni nyansan ye dey. E wo wutrim ti no minim say he's going to be up to the tax or you'll be our young person or a vibrant now. Mesre asante mine Ghana mine ye ma minu nyina se omonye do monso ni. Ebie mo se na okasa na se na si yetimi wie KTR phase 2 project na. Ma ye ma there was a database na yen live according to database. Na mpo ka kire ne se ye wura ote kokko so se onhwe ma sa ade na si emire bi atwam ni mpo ensi bi. Enye wareho enye wani ho sebe producer onfere o ka se mu onfere. And the moment time woma na wasn't kiedi omuko KTR market ni ma ye gi omu database as at the time na Yera John Dramani Mahama to eduru ho maame fo ye maame no ma na wo so omuko nyina mo pam o ma nko ho e na mo de mo ankasa mo party fo ne nkofo kokko hye ho eno na Yera opem so hu ya wo se wonye de ohwe ma sa ne ma ni sibi mintim beza me kire se bia mo time na ma fa ye maame no ma anya hwea en kire se bia Yera John Dramani Mahama aban foforo aba no so no ejwa foforo na wahye asanteman ne Ghana man bo so obeye na asanteman timi asa fa no ntuma pe fra no on fa ye maame no monko ebiem na o se na John Dramani Mahama ba be president na teacher for 2 years ye nti o mo ka 3 months nti MPP for da be na mo be jai sa asemwe ya chirima mo de ye propaganda ko twi ko bre man ma mo di ntwo still na mo nsua bibia mfirim oti afidie kese so kan sema enim senior. There was a section of teachers one more year adwuma bi for aban na according to omo no say aban 2 years ka bi yeden emo na aban say sansem ya mo kan de me yenye de yenye payroll audit nti it was out of a payroll audit no say aban no de omo ka 7 months na aban say any me tua 3 months out of that ayeden amam me ewie audit na sika aka nyina be yeden ye betua ni nyina ayeden amam Yera setokwe former finance minister wa chere asim we mu saa MPP for store na mo zama de monte ze odogo bi no abe nkontompo ne na braba ntimo ba betena afidie so na ma de maka enye no kweda say John Dramani Mahama a teacher for 3 years no chi omoka 2 months after doing that audit ni efri abem saa audit na yera setekwe mo ye ne no na mo ma ban mo be follow ya mo di tu ade aka nti wo betena na say wo ka say na NDC na omuntu teacher for car. What is the point that you are making? It is not true that NDC was deliberately not paying teachers. It was just a section of teachers na we almost say abiding first kebi mo payroll this and no campo no. The government was like, we are giving you 3 months to subsist on while we do the cleanup. Into ye clean up ni we the music nyina be ebe mamo fofi anto ata na yefra abem so no audit na ye na no na mo be follow na mo de ye the mudi 2 years kan into better na zo ga za NDC phone teachers for car asame na wo kan wo ba better na abem wo nap kufu a wo for mo adwuma I will promise you almost after 2 years over more permanent job. Oh now on the for over 1 year. Over a year, na muntimi ntu ateku anase sempoampo nye den emom. Eno na nchen na so ya hu se ye nuano ma wo mo ye pharmacist o ma ko school for 6 years. Na wo mu su mo bena se ye ntu o mo ka. School feeding for ye hu se na o mu su a emre bi mpo mo call the former minister for Ashanti region. Ye call no was ye wura ye serew ye sika muntu ya ma ya na wo pam ye ma menum yiridi se mufri onko o ka se na emanyi na ne enti ase na mo yes anti dem pesa mechanize His Excellency John Dramani Mahama on nkofo a wayi omo no de on course na o ma yo madwen se won beboa na ne ma papa yeden aba asante mantem na wo hwe wo ma wo yi omo na we mu enye 77 preduas ampanimfo a wo ka asem omo ntio we mu ye young people a wo mu nim ze maamefo omo no mo wo omo ye na nanom wo mu ntino mo ye do mo te ho ntino wo hwe Dr. Franka Moakohene a hwe adwuma obo. That is the same vein na me wo gidie ni arehemu se ye Rakinzuba wono so be ye adwumaden a ye den e chen sati dem pese me ka kire ye maame nom ne obi bia ne se sanitation ye nim se ye key na Kinzuba why na adwen so beboa na no me hwe ya Endra ya wo ma directive say he was going to engage in a deep convention exercise bi minim so ohun ya join him for cry den e reporting nti wo hwe na no ya oba endu na miensa
so be 16
sa endu na miensa na say was start this initiative it means say we obi a ahonkeka ne ade kra kire say obeboa santeman nti no ye say da bia me ba me bu ne za akora obeto car no ona ma ohu car no obi za ma car we ye friend say anasisi ye nta na chi na Kinzuba obeboa ama santeman ye den afa no ntuma pa aye den efra.
Okay, you have violence ekoso in fact man for say mo ban yi bai be sabasaya koso papa na guso ekoso akogwa
basa ebe na wo kan mi dem
bebre you know of them say e bit say mo ankasa mo party for ekoshi mo party of o he ne ekoso esiwo kumau esiwo mambon bebre I mean name them
o say o she
na boko incidents so I mean
o say o she ye nuanom boko for asem na bia
boko for no accuse mu say mo dey politics say mo mo kwan na anopa report e fire
o mo accuse hwan
o mo say say mama for the NDC e ma ebo no ba say o mo ba o mo kusasi for kwan mamprosi for
o mo kwan mo enye no kore da me hu ne ba bia saa say na hwan na mo saa promise no hwan na man NDC for hwan Yera John Dramani Mahama na say Yera the majority leader honorable Ayariga na say hwan enye no kore say ye ma obi kwan say ye be kwa koye saa na man da na NDC we don't support tribal wars na minim say Yera John Dramani Mahama ne campaign time wo call committee no asem o kan ne say obeboa ne yatimi ama peace ayeden aba now me I was listening to one of your sister stations Yera o take kokoso mu nyina de aba mo ma start so mo bo ama peace ayede prevail now when you say this fight no it started long years ago just as sometimes we have be 10% ayede arise na ne ma ayede aba be ye basa nti de mesre wo mo ne say ekoba ne boko asem ne dia yesre apolisifoɔ ene mpanimfoɔ ne obi asa mo mwa na peace anya de restore to Boku places because assembly say here so what's the antokwasi a one more so mo pai nkra and I say young people children nothing so ma e ko basa na de bia de areho ne I mean near M1 na ye de but no ne de that should be aside now afin so e buy a party for the say e bi mo no kɔ party office na ɔmo sɛ nneɛma ne ade na ɔn sɛ mostly party foforɔ bi ba na sɛ aban foforɔ ba ɛyɛ ana ɛkɔba no appointment ne ade a na ebi mo ɛnyɛ pleased with the people that they are being appointed because yɛn fa ne sɛ bi a sɛ mimi sɛ me bra me di w'akyi na sɛ ebi a yɛn appointe wa wobɛn sɛ ɛyɛ ana ɛde abufusu bi yɛ de ɛba nti ɛba saa mutumi yɛ nneɛma basabasa bi ba deɛ mpɛ sɛ meka ne sɛ obiara nya abotere na his excellency John Dramani Mahama ban a waba na yɛbɔ so me mmiɛnsa pɛ na wayɛ de waba ɛna positions ne nso no sɛ unua bi nya ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wo nso na ebi a wo nso unya den unya bi anaasɛ sɛ yɛn nyinaa yɛ supporte obiara yɛbɛyi ne bia because before sɛ yɛra John Dramani Mahama bɛyɛ den obɛyi wo no it shows sɛ wo level of competence bi na according to the research agenda na yɛyɛ no this is not business as usual and then we share Ghana the state a yɛwɔ anaasɛ the economy a yɛra John Dramani Mahama inherited from NPP abanya and no di kan say it was criminally managed because we share ɔbaako 40 minya ɛdan bɛyɛ 37 areho sɛ we share the state a na nipa bɔnfo bi nso ɛyɛ anyambra nsɛm a ɛnano yɛ one of the institutions I'm saying sɛ tema bibi wɔn say wɔn nsase nyinaa yɛ tɔma ɛyɛ the Oforiata family nti we share the a course for the past years ni nyinaa yɛ nneɛma na emu ɛrɛm nti no deɛ mɛka ne sɛ yɛnta yɛra John Dramani Mahama akyi ne yɛreset Ghana na ɔman no ntimi gyina brand na obiara ntimi nyɛ den ɛnya baabi mfa na ɛma ne nkɔba sɛ ebi a o party ni anaasɛ o nipa bi a wopɛ sɛ wo support ne yɛnya appointing nti no ebi a na wode abufuhyew yɛ den ɛyɛ saa nneɛma no menim sɛ asante mantam adeɛ because of adwumaden a yɛra Dr. Frank Amoakohene bo nti no I don't think sɛ saa nneɛma no bɛsi na deɛ mesrɛ people from all the regions ne sɛ aban yi ba yɛ bosome mmiɛnsa pɛ positions na dodoɔ na ayɛ den ɛwɔ ho nti sɛ obi di abɛn na ɛno nkyerɛ sɛ wɔn nso deɛ nyɛ den ɛmma na deɛ mɛka ne sɛ obi anya den ɛnto ne bo na wɔn support yɛra John Dramani Mahama because ɛnɛ wɔhwɛ nea ɔyɛ na he is doing the things that the Ghanaian people want now ne yɛbɛtena aso wɔn sɛ according to yɛra Musa Dankwa na ɔka sɛ more than 62% of Ghana for say yɛra John Dramani Mahama wɔhwɛ ne nnwuma papa a ɔyɛ na ɛyɛ ade a ɛboa Ghana man ɛyɛ ade a ɛboa Asanteman ɛyɛ ade a ɛboa timamufoɔ nyinaa wɔn ɛhu ne sɛ sɛ ɔkɔ so na ɔyɛ saa adeɛ na ɛbɛma ɔman ne timi afa ne ntoma paa yɛ de ɛfra nti ɛmea nkasa ebi a nipa a wodi n'akyi wonya position ana wankasa mu wonya den wonya position yɛnum nsuo ntwa ɔpɛ na yɛmboa ne yɛreset the various state institutions na ɛka amene ɔmo no yɛmmoa ne yɛreset Ghana na nneɛma nyɛ den ntimi nyɛ yɛ na ɔman ne timi ntu mpɔn na yɛn nyinaa so yɛbɛnya ho mfa so nti deɛ mewɔ kafa wɔ ho with that issue no
okay well what
yeah ɛyɛ paa sɛ woba aban mu a yɛ na wo nsɛm sɛdeɛ wobɛka naa no wo defend a yɛ na ɛyɛ yi too much but the records are there sɛ teachers agye salary 3 months after several years because already former current vice president in Sema Okanye when he was confronted with that issue in his statement that is not what we're talking about. We are talking about teachers and not what teaching. So and also on your normal money are different from what the vice president then minister of education is here then so you the documents will prove you now I mean can't say minchiro. In the 90s, NDC edua babi. Sɛ edua ba no, afe na aso. Na ɔmo ba bɛte ne papa.
Fox 97.9.
Dia babe.
Yes. Divide and rule concept. Na ɛyɛ political tactics bi. Nkrɔfoɔ no so ɔmo ka bɔ mu a yɛn deɛ yɛpɛ ne yɛnya ma yɛmpɛ ɔmo mfimfin yɛwura mu a asan ka kyerɛ wei sɛ wei mpɛ wɔ n'asɛm na ma wei nti asɛ wei so mpɛ n'asɛm. Now the idea was that the Akan group was the major or the biggest family with the highest numbers. So when we allow the northerners to come closer to them, it will be very difficult for us to have a way. And in any way, say yempau. Anyone say we have 362 the last time I check here Zongo communities across the country Ghana, and there is nowhere obey election a MPP be winning. Meaning say why sir what studies are the another. It is so because one more putting into the mindset of the northerners migrating to the southern sector and say the Ashantis are so wicked to the extent that they don't like anybody. And then one say the NDC is for the Zongo people, the NDC is the Muslim community, therefore hold it tight. These people asantifuwe mamumo kwai we do not know. So when you come to the Zongo community, when it's about election, they are playing two things. They play tribal at the same time religious. However, Minuya, say Oba Beike me bossa, it should be in consultation with the indigenous people, prominent people in terms of Ahemfo. Catch me. Where has it ever been done? Say Bekachira will say, you see, what Tamale, Mayor, Asantini, Abe Tamale Mayor, what Tivida. It is not for nothing. Those positions are reserved for indigents.
Fox 97.9.
It is a we are the yard a so now be a big. It is a nipa no ebe pipeline ya na ebesie ni. Ni also mrantia ne kona ye appointed mayor ye friend say chief executive na womu ye deden. It is because in konwa womu ni NDC mpanyimfo edi behind closed doors. Abra na omu prick to me no. Womu ni she womu jumu say NDC ni ya mode mane mra. Chief executive. Now they are in power. One was asking you and say, they cannot go back to them again. What's your man Ponkes? Boy, list 3 names, and they are all Zongo people. Asantini bi enim. On say when they omo ba ha ba ye yiwie no omo konkra na edin e ba no na enye omo train mu nti if ombeji atumu a edin bi e bebe bia no it should be within the 3 people now omo join say omo na ya shortlist wo no, and that na ade no na NDC no omo nya bibi more than 4,000. Today is 16,000. Omo na omo aye adwuma no. So near wo kan chira ne nura no, and then he is facing the reality. So that is the concept the NDC for are relying on. So when NDC initiate in the Zongo community and I say these areas, now you are talking about policies and what programs are the government of the New Patriotic Party will come and put in place. Now obia hobede. They are talking about the hatred the Ashantis, the disrespect the Ashantis have for the Zongo people. I don't know Mecca. The disrespect Ashantis have for the Islamic community. They don't respect Muslim. You know that kind of thing. Christian, Muslim, northern Akan, omu plain war. So these are the reality. Now let's go back to Boko issue. No, na mi nua ontini sanko tie nsema the Boko youth omoye the Kusasis. Eye na he would have understand say they were giving certain assurances behind closed doors. Say no identify no amfa. And call the way they are going at it. Now say who president? A whole former president. Now a statesman. Now since you the flag bearer of the opposition then. Naso be jina se. Jina baby. Eka chira mu say whenever the NDC is in power, there is peace in what? Boku. But as soon as NDC leaves power,
Fox 97.9.
There's chaos.
There's chaos. What is the insinuation? Let's just say the MPP for no. Ena omo de omo ba. No omo yesa. Meanwhile, records are yewo from Nkrumah Breso. Ebepim na me ni ukase yi no. Every government obedi Ghana so nyina no. There was something that happened in Boko under every government, from independence to this fourth republic. And see, even when the president then, I'm paying for organizing for peace accord. The Kusa moved away because they were told that a certain Bawumia and the MPP it is in their press conference. Our organizing here. In fact, at a point in time, they were even giving assurance about some region. Minya, and I didn't have minimum. I mean, more so I can't say you. I go overboard. I overflow. And he near me dead. And Rani say they have now started seeing their main problem.
97.9.
Today the NDC is in government. The wicked Bawobia is seated in Accra. The problem Bawumia and the problem Adodan Kwakufado are seated somewhere. The Messiah, the God sent, John Dramani Mahama, the man who thinks about the good people of Boku, is now the commander-in-chief of the country. And over 300 lives. In fact, from the one of there has no been peace in Boku. So Jenny, Obiba, awesome or mine, none what they are under John Dramani Mahama, Yakunu Boku. Enra information I mean ya, the way since you with your conversation and try say they say police in Misuso on so at one and no more Seado Ewoboko. In fact, the inspector there, you see if you had ya shit, not near then so we don't want climax with the majority leader in parliament doubling as the MP for that area. And if you so, oh my then, one more shame. I mean, you and the made that. Let's say, from this point, now media cramponanka, me wo 2 million can me pakonya be catchere, what you call say, on your bed. From the situation now, I now see that.
Fox 97.9.
Okumwa ebeye. Now, mean if you have a president, if you have a political party, Mami can say me, Emra na mabunu anya akukudrobi ewo krom ha. Ebra na His Excellency the former Vice President Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say on minor peace intino. On pesa ade ne beko pe the records a wonu okura no. Ambato no ye dintwo on pese obeye din na ye mrante on say omu osum bi mu they will feel that we are leading or see the bit mami ntwa ne tia as if former Vice President a committee a crime for even coming out the thinking was wrong. In fact mrante no na mrante ne ye na ye bowremu ye shishi your friend is saying electoral commission offices across the country. Ye bubu amount for stores hard-earned money. In fact, pink sheet na amount for air to take. Now president-elect power no na pay a real same. At that time, so we are gonna near you know that when there is a change of government, even when the president is not sworn in yet, the sitting president loses control of the country. Command the biano and fact because most of the security couples they have to realign themselves. So command the bianco and Ghanaians were expecting him for the goodwill and Ghana for the amano based on the resource in our head. It means that he now holds total control over the country. The same we are even looking for him to even come out and make a statement that will calm the situation. Instead, the president the president elect then, when he had the opportunity, he was trying to equate the past to what is currently happening. Nti na say ni nkomo na odi ye no kutre bi ni lie. Fox. Nti na mabunu no akukuduro say yenkoye. Now he's the president. Read the kind of a year echoes for my name. I even in Raminu with a sitting member of parliament alleged at the normal Abegwe at 20. There's now a banter between one and the security couples. Say I invite you, I invite me, I invite you, not I said number no my head. Ekosu. Look at the Rambo style and right here. Ekosu. So this is how. So Ghana as I say, I mean with you, me bra. It is now autopilot. Jano pay me ba come. You say you are making a very strong point. But now me suruma. And where you be pierce na oma beta ha. Omo de wo because you have expressed your feelings about happenings in the country. And this is just the beginning. No matter what you by the esusun pa esusun the NDC for adia omudua ye in the 90s no mpaibo a yedi teachiri no ene eno so aba eno menti enti na sa sa chaos ne normal ekoso nti you know understand na ambin ena abrantie uko school akwala ketekete wodi etuo under John Dramani Mahama. Fola di tu ako school
97.9
akoto di maya. And now me you can say one chief is a nipa o didi atem onu na lead ye wo krom ha ena Kevin Taylor e kan sem gu obia ni ma se e didi o ti kokoso atem cancer basa. In fact, we're moving from about the entire Ashanti family. Now what they when the other year event saying PZ for Emrantie. And you want them poto. Everybody knows that Kevin Taylor is working for NDC. In fact, he has made it clear. When Sema Walker and the president and his political party sees nothing with it because it is the Ashantis they are insulting. Sapenimu uyese etnase esham nkola kutupa. So mko didi tribe bi atem. Womun kan senfo emphasize tribe no ho. Sapenimu we usase fa we di ade. Have you heard anybody from the NDC saying anything about it? Also say was what in Africa for their fat nkremofo so. What sounds can assembly say nkremofo the Quran ye value no e wo kuro bi so no ye the paper too. Meanwhile, you these NDC people think that the Muslim community is your base and the man is attacking the religion. Now, because they should have responded and called President Mahama to call his hunting dog to order. Oma edin because a NDC. And Kakufado and an minister bi and a kolebi yesu say one MPP and a corner na no pada or cancer semia and Kebayasem. Nan one day yawura from Pop Watika say oh. A man running in town of the MPP for young increment for move free ya Monsani testament by her. But he said that Fay Papan Esreni Abasa will call him because he belongs to a certain party called MPP. Naminia, me see from no, Kradibuha, Opa, where atem did ya branch it na American did you be atem? Na Ghana court. A man focus soon, I'm a Ghana court. Ebuetiano we nipa ke say ya sentence na I say o si o man kronkron Ghana mu a ye mfa no nkonko hye efiase meboa na say your president of your country etimi peja ka 8 years from the presidency as national security
ama brante free abrochire besi kotoka ama ye fan from eho e de aba obuase under the protection of the national security na why na nation kotopa on ban no mra ne sin o ye fugitive o si mai o mai mu ayemfa no ntum nemom the president who is to guard the laws is even fighting the law, protecting someone who has broken the law, protecting someone law no say yemfa no nkotum. It is very sad, very bad. Omanyi baby aye nan esi no enya di papa na minua mi si no. I am asking, where are the religious bodies and the civil society organizations?
Fox 97.
Omanyi ba yanyina na abo egu yeso. We don't have any country to go again. Master, Ghana, apart from Ghana, where do you think you can stay? Ghana said the head there, Obiatimi can go swadi, Obiatimi any feelings, Utimi Nama, and cover 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, open our Ghana, Obian Obino, Ubenian Sao, Obicrum Swana. Not this civil society, they will never talk. If you hear them talking, they'll come and engage in needless things. But this is a threat to a national security. When people begin to attack religions and attack your friend saying tribes, the country is moving towards a very bad direction. Now, the Messiah is now the commander-in-chief. Nyankopon ni yakuma John Dramani Mahama. Ono ene ye Ghana president say. Nipa oka se so mu aban boko eda ho peace no. Nipa oka se Akufo-Addo ama security is in tatters no. Today one describe the security under him. Even his own party people, he cannot whip them into line. How much more? Ntiminiya media ade a omo ankasa omo prepare in the 90s no 2025
okay. Well, then it's a quick one. I'm main family course. We come on. I'm go straight.
Everyone say maybe it's here can say more engage in tribal bigotry. When me am calling it to order. Na ho ye me wan pa. Asama can say NDC asake eye nuanom kramufo adwen say wo mu free eye northern region ba southern sector ha wo mu ni hu ne say eye asantefo etan eye NDC for internet omonto abama MPP pese me ka kire obia say asante mentemu eye obia de enye MPP for dia. It is not because of eye asantefo ntina say be yenuanom kramufo no bi no nya de ento abama NDC ento abama MPP minua say okaya yete o mema say yenuanom kramufo makoma 7 zongo 7 we de minua no menkai mo yaw ye bom tuo mo mu ya ohun say that time ba omia na oyen kramuni a nuanom kramufo wo ma hwere wo mo kwano ohun say oka asem bi fa ho. He didn't utter a word. Now Sierra John Dramani Mahama, he commiserated with all those people. In addition to that, no, yenuanom kramufo wo mu nim say NDC a party a social democratic party. NDC party in the social democracy as such saying party so we are frafrani so we are kaini. It doesn't matter your tribe and I say baby are free if say you have what it takes. Now say who are joinful phobia bet me the abuama or minor tumpo and I say oh potential be a baby odo into better as all say NDC for na psyche obi agin and I say because of say the entire almost supporting NDC ne say asante for time unya say asem no way. These are tribal bigots. They don't even have to get a platform and come and sit here and spew such lies because what's the deal? Tribalism is an emanate me woman. Or say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na wabo Kevin Taylor pass on he can adwen asante for onya asem no way. Kevin Taylor oba had a ben na national security for why who was leading the charge? National security Jakpa and I say why and na leading no. Also these are comments that any man get away with it. He should prove evidence to buttress nensem na okan. Until then enkontompo the person mechanic say Kevin Taylor onye adwuma ma Yera John Dramani Mahama. John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, na appointees na wa appointee o me hu Kevin Taylor din wom. It is a mu ni message. Na mu ni bibia aka na se mo de nkontompo ne ntro no na mbesa atena so aka. Ene mo ama se me beza me kire se de enti a yenuanom kramufo. Wo mu wogidie wo Yera His Excellency John Dramani Mahama mu na omoto abama ne se omoto abama NDC ne se. Wo mu nim say the NDC is a party that cares about their development. the NDC is a party at time be a beba bem ne prioritize you in as much as say ebi kwa na president no and as a vice onye inkremuni minu ayenti kroma say na Yewura John Dramani Mahama mra na obon to ano ka say haji fees ana ne bo de den a che ye hu bibia enye no oba obete so na oba ya nte so ana eno na ma ama ye nuanum kramufuo bebre ebose a wo mani age a wo moda so te a yenti kroma say na eye ye nua ma a omo wo Wesley girls wo mo eye asori a wo mo hijab omo hye anda Bawumia ne president Akufo-Addo ye pamo omo yiri di say ye mo nhye wo mo hijab wu say Bawumia be kan asem bi fa wu say menua ye ote ono ye nkramoni ne ma a ebi kwa betimi ayese ne ma no wu say oba be condemn say oh Ghana a country a secular country na tribe bi a religion bi a opese wo ye bia no be bia wo bia wutimi ye because Ghana is a secular country wu say oba be kan wasem ye nuanom a wo ye nkramofo a wo hijab wo hye ne ye pamo wo adanti a wo ye nkramofo nti ye mo nhye eye His Excellency John Dramani Mahama obai okasa sa na ma no otu betwa ampo bai en na ye nuanom wo Wesley girls a wo ye nkramofo wo mutimi sho mo hijab ekoya asore ma Allah ama Muhammad ko anije nti betena na sa o keka de oyo da na eze wunim ne oka afa mi di twa
me be na so hello mama fa me calls hello yes sir
yes sir
yes sir
yes sir
Fox 97.9.
okay you too
MPP ni no one mom na yet more tribalistic ni ranking na wa ranking wa le jawon so wa khen no ranking no even a question about the all can be preparing na yes no kwetu do a unhunu bibia amfa ho ye wo from ha obi timi ka se me ye wo mi pum you tradition I was born into it. I was assassinated. All the money Kabalesek. What began I would destroy jungles. Oh, now go cut one day I will meet you. And then I get politics.
97.9.
Okay, Midasipi, hello. Yes, sir.
Unya kakura mi nyaki. We are the king of tax service. Agogo chigo gole kase. Ampratwum wacho MPP ni no kasa we dem so fan sabona betimame. O de di na ku school papa. Ye Ampratwum. Se ye nyanya atwoma. Nya atwom na nipa bi sori a wo mo ya. Ampratwum. Eyi for pa na betima kwa nguna mam. Akwa kase. Akosiaka ene ne kwa akodi fanyin bi wo ho no mam na ye. Na yedi asantini oye mamponi mapa ba be ye MCS eya wo kase wo mpire matani pani meda wo pe wo krom ni amo no ba ma Ampratwum enu ma wo no ma I need to for eye no ma na ye tan do Ampratwum enje ko fo do panti ni ma ye wo ja Ghana sunchie Ampratwum Jise don't parry ejuma obo ye na Ghana adu se form no enti eno na NDC all the don't man ma ye ya wo mu bloko timi nkata
let say hello
Nana
yey
Abra Ampra
yes sir
Bodino to aso yenko
Malinda kunu
Mudase Malinda kunu Nana msifekire Abra ebe de otem de katia regional chairman Nana Ona mai ka congressman MPP Eboboba so I have land here people me regional minister and came boss let that someone to be a commercial possibly but the NDC a partner on but I was in papa bi wo atantre ji titru kumase anya sam kitu o Kwabena kesa me class me dunu na ei am lante wo de nyame na yo mama asanse na wo ha se de nyame je mama yen na Kwabena owura juba tell me boss this morning na ne ya dim the best say at the four grand no I titi na bi ba bia ye no o ti nyane no kosia yet baby how bit na ye yem fie support ma no ahanmo yenye senye na ya huntu ma titi na di o about so one man no ati no man na dia that ka se di o yen na nye ka do yen no ebe bo Kwabena
me da say hello hello Hello.
Kwabena. Ampratwum.
Patrick.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Mami mo wa patopa. Na meja usu bempa. Anja so de kron. Na meja MPP media petron baby o bia. Minia MPP ni no mo na baso. Ense bi wo no. O ka ya na kano. But ya nsete na nka. Ya ye awokra ye kopa ne ba ne dia pesia so small boy after we no na ye kusi ayakotia beto no de ko akrante no de ko wotwe no de ko ebi na MVP fo ne ye no ka bi telati abrochi ho mo akeka sabi nsem hu ya kire ye nua manom ye wo mo ho donso kan wo mo ko tramo no wo manom red no wo manom because woman phone woman titi is woman Facebook. Ni yet one year there. Ni yet son so and no be next year something mampong. What to say you mampong. And I say what they say yamango mampong. Yes, something mampong. If you see that's what we have baba he say yeah dia something da woman to say we are but woman your money pocket can woman na di pocket can woman enye papa itia you got John Zamani mama enu jano enu ni ya antansem na dia keka no se toasoa anga enye papa itia de ya kete NDC for ne se that jaba ayi na wo mo je no so obi ba ezum kra no se wo ba no wa beboa wo mo kra no a na no kra no wo ma so ne ha ni aso ne ha adai
me da say hello
enye ni sinko amu nyina we bi Kwabena no.
Yay. Come on, so.
Babo Bermedi, my Mefafiki, so I'm a Dr. Frankamako, Santo Minister. Now, Matia, you're a free agent, Zuba, came a boss. Now, Matia and Nakosi, a minimum moment to meet your Matame. Kwabena, the answer to record the street. Yanka and my young moment or Monte. As I saw Motisno, so many masses being a friend at Santimampong. A friend at Santimampong. A crobia wa money and your mamma, the Kona Motaso, you want the money. Sabi said na mini ya mbikano. Ultimi koho anaanza bila ultimi kwa dakumba also. Na unkubi yango fa Evans kapabi so go dipeni ni mwa mamre. Edu baby ya sabi. Ya ni ya manager ni nto yenya. Ya mampani edi no boy na. So abodi so modu. Sabi mo amugo wor budi nyansa nkai mampani. Ya mampani onimde. Wodi mamamre. Ono onimde entia. Wodi papa ne de eba. Sende o Felix here mo pampo mrante na na mebura mo tembo mudi o mampani mama na ndida so na meboa etiesre sabi ye ka ye pasu be ekono moteso wura so mudi ma eno ya silver stru we go this through na o enya sa sketwa etia wunya so sabi ba ko pa sabi be ya mo ka empress asantini bia o wo bond of some asantini bia o
okay
asantini to wo de be free
me da seminia hello
Supremo
yes nyamekwa
na me asum gin kamu nyina
council
ekomo ya pia se ne ekomo ya ka no ai ma men chia chama na akwasi ebi mba obu ntimi chia obu chama na akwasi ya chia obo adwuma na men chia the youngest veteran minister Dr. Frank Amakon se ne a yenu ya ne ka no aha doko so obo adwuma sa three partnership in fact omo obo adwuma na adwuma no so be kama no kwasa minister se wo hwe Asante Mampong nsemu ya ekosu ya in NDC ankasa the callers name communicators e ka se tia se saade na e koso no e ha adwenye no kure ba ko ye wo krum ase na obi ba wo se na na do kwaku for vice president o chairman wo jaya so bia so wie be no dijae ye wo krum ase na na do ponte ni ministry mo ponte pani bi di ni ba em se region ministry wo baby e ma manfo e kono so ma wo free service so esi form ye wo krum abi no mantimi anka Kevin Taylor asema wokan sabi ebru sabi so nti ubegi edi se o mampani tondo mani mahama sabi ebru sabi so na ni afi wo be Ghana mampani da wasa babio no obetimi akase sa brand na nka so Africa ne nsem ho no enne na mode be se o mampani tondo mani mahama ene se na se ma zanya no kre mesi kroma se ye wa ha se ye betre die mo
me da say hello
Nana. Kwabena, Ampratwum, the Supremo.
Crocodile.
Controversial. Mamintia Regional Minister, Dr. Makwe, and MC, Obo Folukoma Transfer, Kada, so Papa. Nana, Mamma Jabba, sir, Mufa Neko for 1 year, went to Omuka. Mufa, as my 4 months to Omuka. MPP, Original Minister, one can top 5. I never found from my Yama Santama to Mianka, and you see your Bayama Santama. It's all my God, Mr. MPP, Munishiyama Santama. What will be on Twabamo and Chrome so many president? One about Twaban, what you want to say, 1 sheet and 1 laptop. And why? But we are 20
Okay, made a sippy, Ebrena soon, Tienko, yes, second round I'll call you. It's on Onyanka side. But we look at the time, Mepacho. Why? Many time
you see the NDC for Yam. I say only a social democrats. All social intervention, be it free SHS, health insurance, Zongo 4, Aumian Krimu 4, Anya Home Fasoni was introduced by the new 97.9. No single social intervention. Social democracy in by name, by actions and deeds. So that underscore my floppy. When you echo can say me say or say Zongo 7. You know Ampratwum, you are a journalist. In 2019, Minister for Inner City and Zongo Development, Yawura Mustafa Hamid, presented 250,000 check to each of the families, and they are in the Zongo Bieni. What must say? They are in the Zongo. Now you come about me as Masa. So you want us to tell you that Bobby never condemned it? Martin, me Busau. Nancy, I don't say. As some enemy, you be there, any dance and a cabby dance money, me bois. Obuase, one more Muku, Munan, one day I'm Koshom Kutu Panse, or Maba in Abba, or Munkonkodino, or me as Sandy for. And yes, on go for. Okay. What has the NDC government done? So what you say, and now, company no, Munkonkoyo, the MPP never said, say, the police should go and do it. The government gave them 250,000 each. So you don't have any track record when it comes to Zongo development. When it comes to Zongo social intervention as Zongo for any Zongo from 2016, from 2012 to 2009 to 2016. The later Zongo from Kuala Aqua SHS. And then you take 2017 to 2024. Now here the number of Kuala Omakwa Infa SHS. And now me no say Zongo ya jai la sulila se esime siyere awo ye kwa yin free hospital courtesy the MPP government ye the health insurance side aba
me da se me ba chopi ye de be se Brena so focus sports Brena so into Kofi. Oh please don't do that please. O second round now kasa you Waka say be channel. Please, me say second round no. Waka say more than he even talked. Or no, almost 2 minutes in order kasa. The time maso. Oh, that time please come on please. Me ba chop me did na Kwabena Ampratwum. Me producer say Benan song and please don't do that. Me say my time is up. I close at 4. Me sama on kasa. Ada way why? Come on. Please, Ebrasu say dey focus post to us so. Ochina next week Erade Adoma Yebesan Babe to us so only Erade Ntina Erade Nshira say Utusu Fox 97.9 Eboboba Macra
97.9 Fox FM Fox The Fox Sports
Anie Jenie, Kojopo Kumahala, Prince Aponse ni Arabutana, Ricardo Kakansu ni Fox
The Fox Sports
Anie Jenie, Kojopo Kumahala, Prince Aponse ni Arabutana, Ricardo Kakansu ni Fox Ena
Kwatakwafo boys no mususumu amutirimu nya omoda omutim ya omoda dodo kakra bia sia saki coach kakra bia sia yi management nya management na womo fama na anum sasa womo ni stamina womo munyina tu womo maja na deda enti womo kanya womo ho no munya sa de no.
Don't touch that dial. Lock it in. 97.9 FM. You've never heard radio like this.
FC Midiema. FC I say everywhere we go, people want to see me there, man. Everywhere we go, people want to see me there. Hey.